Today, we're exposing a hidden danger that often goes unnoticed in our daily lives, yet it can have a profound impact on our well-being and relationships. We're talking about how manipulators specifically target your empathy, your ability to care deeply for others and to put yourself in their shoes. Empathy is a strength, not a weakness. It's the invisible thread that connects us, allowing us to build trust, foster understanding, and create supportive communities where people feel seen and valued. But, unfortunately, manipulators see your compassion as something to exploit for their own benefit. They recognize your kindness and use it as a tool to get what they want. They're experts at spotting those who care deeply. Helpers, givers, nurturers. These are the people who are always there for others, offering support and understanding without hesitation. Your instinct to help sends out a signal, and to a manipulator, that's an open invitation. They're drawn to your willingness to reach out, to listen, and to offer comfort. They know you'll listen, forgive, and give them the benefit of the doubt, again and again. This makes it easier for them to push your boundaries and take advantage of your good nature. But remember, this isn't about blaming you, it's about protecting your gift. Your empathy is a rare and beautiful quality that deserves to be safeguarded. Think of your empathy as something precious that needs boundaries, just like you'd lock up valuables to keep them safe from those who might misuse them. Recognizing that your empathy is a target isn't a call to become cold or distant. It's a call to become wise, to set healthy limits, and to protect your emotional energy. Learn to tell the difference between genuine connection and calculated exploitation so you can continue to care deeply without putting yourself at risk. Manipulators are masters at playing the victim. They exaggerate or invent crises to trigger your empathy and get what they want. Notice how their emergencies always seem to happen when you set a boundary or say no. By linking their pain to your actions, they make you feel responsible for their emotions. Sometimes their distress is real, but it's the timing and intent that reveal manipulation. Each time you drop your boundary to rescue them, you reinforce their tactics. Your empathy becomes a button they press to override your needs. Recognize this cycle for what it is: emotional control, not genuine need. Your instinct to help others is incredibly powerful, and manipulators are well aware of this. It's a natural human response to want to ease someone's pain or distress, and most of us act on it without a second thought. When you witness someone suffering, your urge to step in and fix the situation often takes over before you even have time to process what's happening. This reaction is automatic, rooted deep in empathy and compassion. Manipulators know how to hijack this instinct. They create urgent, dramatic crises, sometimes real, often exaggerated or even fabricated, that demand your immediate attention and action, making you feel responsible for their well-being. While you're busy helping, you can easily lose sight of your own needs and personal boundaries. You might find yourself drained, stressed, or even resentful, but still compelled to keep giving. Manipulators often frame any hesitation or refusal as cruelty or selfishness, trapping you in a cycle where you feel guilty for even considering your own limits. You're left torn between helping them and feeling like a bad person. This is known as the empathy trap, where your kindness and willingness to help become tools for someone else's control. Your good intentions are twisted into a way to manipulate your actions. Remember, your urge to help is a beautiful part of being human, not a flaw or weakness. It's what connects us and builds trust in our relationships. But when someone uses your empathy to bypass your logic and personal boundaries, that's manipulation, not genuine need. It's important to recognize the difference and protect yourself. Don't let your compassion be turned against you. Setting boundaries is not unkind. It's necessary for healthy relationships and your own well-being. Manipulators create a relentless cycle. Each time you try to set a boundary, they quickly shift the narrative and play the victim, making you question your own intentions and actions. You start to feel guilty, as if you're the one causing harm, and eventually you give in just to ease the tension, even when you know it's not fair to you. Their so-called crises seem to erupt at the exact moment you try to prioritize your own needs or take a step back for self-care. You end up putting aside your own priorities, sacrificing your time, energy, and even your well-being just to restore peace and keep them happy. They reward you with a fleeting sense of relief, a brief calm after the storm, but deep down you know the cycle is just waiting to start again. Each time this happens, your sense of responsibility for their emotions grows heavier, as if you alone are in charge of their happiness and stability. Before long, Your daily life starts to revolve around managing their feelings, constantly checking in, worrying about their reactions, and neglecting your own needs. The first step to breaking free is awareness. Start by spotting the pattern. Notice when these cycles begin and how they repeat. Ask yourself, does their suffering or distress always seem to appear right after I assert myself or try to set a healthy limit? Does helping them always come at the expense of your own boundaries, leaving you feeling drained or resentful? When you finally see the loop for what it is, you gain the power to step out of it and reclaim your sense of self. Clarity transforms confusion into empowered choice. Recognize the manipulation tactic for what it is, and you'll find the strength to make decisions that honor your needs. You have the right to care for yourself, set boundaries, and choose relationships that respect your well-being. The cycle can end. With clarity, you can finally put yourself first. Your best defense is the pause. When faced with a sudden crisis, resist the urge to react instantly. Say, "That sounds tough, let me think about it." Give yourself space. Ask, am I helping, or am I taking responsibility for someone else's problems? True support empowers. It doesn't enable dependency. Beware the, "you're the only one who can help me" trap. It's flattery mixed with obligation. No one should be the sole pillar of another adult's emotional stability. Protect your empathy with boundaries so you can give it wisely. Caring deeply is your strength, just don't let it be used as a weapon against you.